Let's now bring you a comprehensive and detailed news update across federal ministries on Ministry News. The Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Mrs. Zainab Ahmed, has disclosed that at the backdrop of the rising fiscal deficit and debt burden, the federal government is taking steps to offer some of its assets for sale through equity investments, while raising revenue through road tolls, with the assets value at over 30 trillion naira held in over 60 enterprises and agencies. The minister will disclose this at the 2023 budget breakdown in Abuja recently, noted that to effectively execute this agenda, the Ministry of Finance Incorporated has been reinvigorated with a board of its own to make it more responsive to its mandate.
The budget deficit is to be financed mainly by domestic borrowing as well as foreign borrowing. The total debt portfolio of our country today is at $102 billion. 35% is foreign, 65% is domestic.
The Federal Minister of Communication and Digital Economy, Professor Isa Ali Pantami, has assured that with the signing into law of the Nigeria Startups Bill, the federal government has assured that its legal framework will protect youths in the innovative sector against harassment and other abuses. The minister gave this assurance while briefing State House correspondents on the Nigeria Startups Act 2022, which was signed by President Muhammadu Buhari at the Presidential Villa, Abuja, Thursday. Pantami also said that the new act will establish the National Digital Innovation and Entrepreneurship Council, which will be chaired by the President.
So there is going to be a council, and this council is going to be chaired by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And the Vice Chair is going to be the Vice President of Nigeria. And the Minister in charge of communications and digital economy will preside over the council in the absence of President and the Vice President. And all the institutions that have a role to play in providing the enabling environment for our young startups and our young innovators are members of that council.
The Minister of Water Resources, Sulaiman Adamu, has stated that the Lagbo Dam in Cameroon was not responsible for the national disaster currently ravaging many parts of the country, contrary to the widely held insinuation. The minister, who stated this while defending the 2023 budget of his ministry before the Senate Committee on Water Resources, also argued that the contribution from the dam to Nigeria was only 1%, noting that the tributaries of River Benue are the main cause.
We have had some experiences here that have not been pleasant. There are some strategic projects that are under the National Water Resources Master Plan that we tried to initiate in the last 2 years, but when we proposed our appropriation, we didn't get it.
The Rural Electrification Agency of the Federal Ministry of Power has presented solar-powered irrigation water pumping equipment to over 200 farmers across Ondo State in a bid to boost food production in the state. This was disclosed in a statement issued Tuesday by the communication officer of the Fadama 3 in the state. The equipment was presented to the beneficiaries as part of the 2022 World Food Day celebration. The Federal Minister of Trade and Investment, Otumba Niyi Adebayo, has disclosed that the federal government may exclude micro, small and medium enterprises from the recently reintroduced 10 naira per litre excise duty for carbonated drinks. The minister will disclose this at the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria Export Promotion Group annual general meeting in Lagos on Thursday. Noted that the ministry was open to engaging the relevant agencies of government in order to eliminate the bottleneck confronting the productive sector. The Federal Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, noted on Thursday in Abuja that President Muhammadu Buhari has delivered on his housing promise and created more than 29,300 jobs in the process. The minister made the declaration at a program to mark the 2022 World Habitat Day with a theme Mind the Gap, Leave No One and Place Behind. He said the Ministries' National Housing Program had provided houses that could be seen, but there were also human empowerment stories behind the buildings. The Director, Southwest Federal Ministry of Works and Housing, Adedamola Kuti, has said that both inward and outward sectors of the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway will be completed on or before December 2022. Speaking to media men in Lagos, Kuti said that traffic gridlock in the area was normal and will last till the end of the ongoing construction on the busy road. The Minister of Labour and Employment, Senator Chris Ngige, on Thursday warned that the federal government will no longer tolerate strike that does not follow due process by any union during the transition period of the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari. The minister issued the warning shortly after receiving an award of excellence conferred on him by the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors at the 42nd Annual General Meeting Scientific Conference of the association. And finally, from Ministry News, the Ministry of Sports and Youth Development has reacted to the protest held by para-athletes over their exclusion from the 2022 National Sports Festival. The ministry condemned the public disturbances and the disruption of the peace caused by demonstrators. According to the statement, the ministry said it had already approved the steps necessary for more inclusion of para-athletes in its sports timetable.